Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I'm just coming in to check in with everyone to see if everyone is all right. How y'all doing? What's been going on? A lot has been going on in these streets, right? So I'm just coming on to see how everybody is doing. Okay, and I want to talk about some things that's going on, right? So have y'all heard about this lady in Canton, Ohio, right? So she was arrested for eating a cat. All right. So of course, the Republican Party is blaming everything on the Democrats and how they're letting a lot of these immigrants in and things of that nature. But this is really something to talk about, right? Because I was following this lady. Her name is Karina. What is it? Karina. It's this lady on TikTok that I follow, but she travels the world. All right. So I got a video, and I'll share it tomorrow. But she was talking about she was talking to this I guess she was over in Haiti, I think, and she was talking to this guy. So she was asking him about things that he eat, right? So she was asking him about do you eat cats or things like that, and he was like, yes, right? So of course, he was from a poor rural area, and he was like, yes, a lot of times I would sell like cats, so it's not uncommon for people to eat cats, dogs, and things of that nature. But now we see this video that is going viral of this lady getting arrested because she ate a cat, right? So we already know immigrants that come over here, they're poor, right? And they need, hey, Alex, I know, Alex, it's a mess. Yeah. So she got arrested. This humane society. A lot of people were narrative, right? That the Haiti people are over here eating animals, right? And then this lady, she posts that there are a lot of people who are homeless, right? And they do, cats, right? So, like I said, Karina at World, I think that's her name on TikTok, but she actually interviewed a man, right? So he was saying, yes, he does eat cats and things like that because, this is what they do. They're poor. Sometimes he'll, sell them to somebody. But anyway, now a lot of us may get offended. This may be, I'm talking to you. um, I'm talking to you, and just like you talking to me. But anyway, y'all, so a lot of people are offended, right? Because we in America are dog lovers, are cat lovers, right? So a lot of people is just going crazy because this lady, or the people that are in poverty, the immigrants that are coming over here, are eating cats. But when this lady, she interviewed hey, thanks for coming. Hey, True, thanks for coming on, y'all. So the lady, she was interviewing, this lady travels the world, right? And y'all wish y'all follow her on TikTok. It's Karina at World, or Worldwide, I think. But she actually was talking to this man, and so he was saying that, yeah, we're poor, and a lot of times this is what we do to feed our family, right? So I'm like, oh my God, thinking to myself, your mama. And then so, Robert, don't come on here because I'm not the one, the two, or the three. Go on somebody else's live because I'm not here for it, okay? So anyway, y'all, Yeah, so this lady, right, so she is talking to this man, right, and I'm gonna share the video tomorrow. But she is talking to him, and a lot of times, that can be a very sensitive topic, right? Because, like I said, we're in America, we're dog lovers, we're cat lovers, right? So everybody is in a frenzy because this lady was caught eating a cat, right? So her origins is from Haiti, right? So this is not nothing that they never, this something new to them, right? It's just to say, I'm sorry, y'all, my connection, I'm, okay, my bad, I'm not going. Yeah, be nice, Robert. Okay, y'all, so this is crazy because, I mean, is it racist to be talking about somebody eating something that you wouldn't eat, right? So if you were poor and if you didn't have anything, you would probably do the same thing. Okay, so that's a question for the chat. If you was hungry, would you consider eating? I mean, if your family was starving and things like that. And don't let me get on one of my subscribers, right? He told me, he said, look at this movie called Solvent. Wait a minute, what is that movie, y'all? It's about the movie is, this is an old movie, y'all. I could tell the actors were very old, but you know how movies are futuristic, right? So it was like 2020, and when the movie, because I said, look, I want to see this movie, right? So the reason that he told me to watch it was because Jaden Smith has a restaurant, right? So his restaurant was vegan, right? And he is feeding the homeless. And it's a video surfaced of him feeding the homeless in this truck, right? Called I Love what is it called? I Love or something like that, but it's in New York. And so he's feeding the homeless. It's called I Love Restaurant, right? So somebody was saying it's not a restaurant, it's a food pantry, and I was like, no, that is what is on the truck, right? So how you gonna tell that man what's a food pantry and what's a restaurant? Now maybe he may be selling giving food away, and he may be selling some things for just so people can purchase, right? But for the homeless, it's free. I'm just wondering how he gonna distinguish who homeless and who not. Okay, now that's maybe he's gonna take the food truck to a rural area or an impoverished area that is a lot of homeless people. So I'm just trying to envision this in my mind. But you know how sometimes when you in my community feed, people may have a difference of opinion. I'm telling this person, no, he said that he's, this is something that he's doing, it's all vegan food. So then that's when my subscriber was like, I hope it's not something like this movie, right? So it's this movie. I had to buy the movie because I'm nosy, and if y'all don't know, I'm nosy. I wanted to know, right? So this movie goes into 1920, right? And it's showing like it's this police officer, right? So he lives in this apartment. So this man got it. When he goes out of his apartment, people are sleeping on his steps. It's people everywhere. So I'm thinking in my mind, it's the world is overpopulated, right? So y'all know what happened when COVID-19 hit. Everybody was dropping like flies. Now, right now, we was all there. We was all there, and we saw what was happening. Everybody was like, oh, it's population control and all these things. Everybody had their own theories, right? Overpopulated for sure, right? So back to this movie now, y'all, I'm over the place, but it's gonna make sense, y'all. So just stay with me here. So y'all, in this movie, this police officer is so when they're giving out this food, right? And it's called, it was these little squares, right? Because it wasn't no food. Beef was like a thing of the past. I'm giving out all this investigating. I don't know what's wrong with my connection, but he did all this investigating, found out the food was people. Let me let that sit right there with y'all. It was people that they were eating. So that's why the man said, I hope that there is vegan food and not something else. And I was like, oh Lord, why did he say that? Because we already got a food phobia about what they're putting in the food, right? So I say all that. You said I wanna populate it some more. Let's see, overpopulated. Okay, I'm just looking at y'all comments. Melvin, hey, what up though, Melvin? Okay, so anyway, y'all, this is crazy because now, you know, like I said, this lady is going viral because she ate a cat. But like I said, Karina, she travels the world, right? She travels the world. So she was talking to this man, and he was saying that it's not uncommon, right, that people do eat it. That's why a lot of these, and if I'm racist, y'all can correct me or check me or something like that. But if it's a food that I really don't know or trust or something like that, I won't eat it. Like, you don't really know if it's chicken. We really don't know what we eat, y'all. I mean, my friend, she's in Africa. She said the food is different. It's so much fresher than it is here. You said blind, you believe in this? Yeah, I'm telling you, y'all. I mean, really, y'all don't notice it, but we have a food phobia now. We do. Everybody is so scared because now they're saying this is bad. Then tomorrow they're gonna have these studies. We don't know, right? We ain't never seen the people who do them. They don't have a video. They just saying it's a study by Harvard is doing a study, which to me, in my opinion, has given America a food phobia. Now let's go down this rabbit hole, y'all, because this is nothing but in time. This is nothing but in time, y'all. It's nothing but pushing us together to have one solution to a. So now we got immigrants over here. Right? They used to it. So I mean, if you have immigrants over here, they're going to do things different, right? They're going to do things different. They eat totally different than what we eat. So now we have to be culturally sensitive, right? We can't just put our American views on other cultures, because that's what other cultures do, y'all. Right? So let me just say, so this food phobia, in my opinion, that we all suffer from. Okay, y'all, my background is behavioral health, and I'm telling you, I see the signs. I don't have no proof, but in my opinion, we have a food phobia. Now they're saying don't drink the water because it's plastic in the water bottles, okay? Then, you know, in Michigan, we're so close. Michigan waters is so close to Flint. We know what all happened with the water in Flint. Right? That the governor had a conspiracy and that toxins were in the water, right? So now Flint's water, they're still in a crisis. It still hasn't been fixed. Let me see what y'all saying. My friend from Tawana said that they eat every kind of meat. That's what I'm saying. In their country, he said people really are poor. And see, America we are so spoiled, y'all. But I think America is Babylon. You know how they talk about Babylon in Revelations and everything? People thinking it's a city. No, it's America, because we are spoiled and our food is poison, right? That's why the Lord said, if you gotta bless, if you sanctify and pray over your food, you got to, y'all, because we don't know what's in this food. I mean, I'm an old bird, right? I ain't trying to hide nothing, right? Food do not taste. If you're in your 40s and over, you know that food do not taste the same, right? You already know that. Somebody said, yeah, in Asian countries, they're trying to ban the consumption of cats and dogs. Finally, it will happen. It's you said probe, not because the idea is nice. Yeah, right. Whoever that Tobias, you shut up. We over here talking. All idiots are eliminated from this conversation. No, I'm just playing. You know, some people just not used to intelligent conversation, but it may be a kid, so let me shut up because I don't want to talk about nobody's kid. But anyway, y'all, this is crazy. So everybody got food phobia, right? So that's what I'm saying. This is end time stuff, y'all. This is end time stuff, because people, you know, when we look at how things are, you know, now immigrants are coming over here. The food is poison, and I'm not trying to get anybody in a frenzy, but I'm just saying it's the signs of the time, right? So we don't know, like I said, we don't know what's in our food, right? You got what's his name, Bill Gates and Oprah and things like that. I mean, people are doing all types of weird things. People is just being weird, right? We don't know. You know, like I said, right? What happened to Sean Diddy Combs, arrested for playing in traffic, right? So you people who have things that is illegal to get, right? So that's what I'm saying. Look at this world. Look at the things that are in the world, and it's not to be afraid, but it's to be prayed up, y'all. It's to be prayed up. So yeah, I wanted to see what y'all thought about that, right? You know, just the food consumption that we're facing, right? It's just a crisis to me, right? But it's no fear on my end, to me, because I believe in the Lord. So I'm going to pray over my food, right? When I remember, because sometimes I remember, I'll be like, oh, gee, I'm halfway finished. And I'm like, let me pray over my food. But I do, because I believe that it is sanctified by the word of God. But when we get to a point that it is no food, then what would you do? You know, would you eat a cat? Would you eat a dog? Would you eat something that you've never eaten before, right? Is it racist for us to assume that some of us are you know, you know, being some type of way because they prefer something versus what you would eat? Okay. So you said, yeah, so that's what I want to know. You know, even in this election, y'all, to me, there is no winners, because they're all puppets. You know what I'm saying? They're all puppets to a bigger entity, right? So it's just, to me, it don't make any difference. How do y'all feel about the election that is coming up? Is everybody gonna vote, right? Do you believe in voting? Do you think it's gonna make a difference, right? Me, as an African American woman, my father, you know, and grandparents, they went through so much for us to vote. So I feel like it's my duty to vote, even though we know that, you know, it's what's gonna happen is what's gonna happen, right? So what else is going on? And what else is going on, y'all? What do y'all think about that? Somebody said Trump. All right, folks have different cultures, right? That's right, Alyssa. Folks have different cultures, so we do have to be respectful, right? It's called being culturally sensitive, right? Some people don't think that it's isn't anything wrong with it, right? So we can't blame it on immigrants because, especially me being an African American woman, I'm considered an immigrant. If you want to be for real. So I'm telling you, we didn't ask to come over here. All right. So, I mean, if you want to just be for real. So, yeah. But now, people are coming over because we have so many rights. But I just think, or so much freedom. But like I said, look at our freedom. It's being taken away. It's been because we don't really have any say so about what they sell in these stores. They don't. You can say something is organic unless you made it yourself. I mean, unless you're growing your own vegetables and things like that. We really don't know what people are putting into this food. We really don't. So let me say, it's turning into a football game. I'm white, and I also consider the immigrant, right? This land don't belong. This land belongs to God, right? So if you think of it, all our parents came from somewhere. So America is a melting pot, right? But we still have so many liberties that other cultures and countries haven't had. But what we've done, we've taken an advantage of it, right? But we still don't have the battles that they have. But now, to me, our liberties is being in jeopardy because now it's like our the source of food. Everything is limited. I mean, if it was a outbreak, you wouldn't be able to go to work. We've all experienced it. We've all experienced it, right? We've all experienced wearing a mask, being so scared of diseases. Oh, y'all, I want to tell y'all something. So, Karina, this is what I forgot, y'all. I know I'm all over the place. But the girl on TikTok that I follow, she travels the world, right? So, remember, she was talking to this guy about, and her page, she tried different food, right? And she was telling the guy that a lot of things that we may think that is primitive may be what people eat, right? So we need to be culturally sensitive, right? So guess what, y'all? On one of her posts, guess what she did? She tried some cat. And I ain't trying to be funny. The girl done tried some cat. And she said that we need to travel the world. But guess what? She got sick. She got sick because that wasn't the way she was used to eating, right? And she said that she had an incurable parasite within her. Who is that? Daniel, what are you talking about, lady? Whatever you want me to talk about. Don't get on here acting crazy. Keith, you said you love some cat too. Yeah. Now look, don't start nothing. It won't be nothing, Keith. Look, I'm just saying, the lady tried some cat and she got sick. She had to get all these shots. So bottom line is she got an incurable parasite within her that they said is no cure for. So I mean, she alive, she alive, she in the land of the living. But isn't that something that when you're not used to eating something, it can make you sick? You said Americans is so separated. But you said, but go into different countries. You are from America. They say, and if the country folk didn't like Americans, guess what? You didn't do anything to them, right? I mean, okay, like I said, that's your opinion, right? So keep, don't be disgusting. Wow. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, that's something to think about. So moving on, y'all. Moving on to other news. Do y'all watch the Braxton family? Tony Braxton and her family. So y'all, this is something that I want to talk now. What cat are you talking about? The Bible gave up scribes what of what to eat. Right, Alyssa, that is true. But then remember, that's right. That's true. Of us what to eat. But then in the New Testament, remember Jesus gave the dream to Peter, and he said what people call common. I think it was a dream where he said Peter couldn't eat anything, and Jesus said, "Whatever I cleanse, don't call it common." Right? So that's what Jesus said. All meat is not to be refused unless it's blessed, right? And it is sanctified by the word of God. Now I live by the word of God. Now, this is just the scriptures, right? This is just what I'm reading. So that's why I said I believe in blessing my food, right? But in the Old Testament, you are correct. There was God did give the children of Israel a dietary law. So that's very true. You said, what is your broad? Don't come on here being disgusting, Derek. Hey, Derek, how are you? Thanks for joining, y'all. Please don't pay no attention to these trolls. These is kids. These are somebody's kids, y'all. Anyway, but I love y'all. I'm so sorry, y'all, that I cannot get on like I want to get on because there's so much that I want to talk about, right? But you got to mind the business that pays you, right? So I got to work. Right, but like and subscribe to Unchurched Talk with the T. I try to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays, y'all, so I'm staying over to talk to y'all. I'm staying at McDonald's in the hood, y'all. So I'm from Detroit, so I just, things hit different for me. I really don't have no fear like that. You said, Daniel. Hey, Daniel. Okay, how old are you? I'm old, Daniel. Oh my God, I swear you are. Oh, thank you, y'all. Thank you, Justin. Y'all, I just want to say, I want to say this, and I always say this. I pray that the sun is shining in your life. I pray that you get the things that you're working towards, right? I just, always want to say something positive to my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, this is your first time on my live. Thank you for joining. Thank you for coming on and listen to me and all me rant and be all over the place, but I love talking and chapping it up with y'all. But I gotta go because I gotta eat some dinner, y'all. So I love y'all so much. Y'all, thank you so much, and y'all, I will see y'all on Tuesdays, right? Or I may come on Saturday or Sunday, so it just depends, y'all. A sister be tired, but I love to talk with y'all. So like this video, share this video, y'all, and I will see y'all next time, y'all. I love y'all. Bye.